again. This is Vargas with this week's DVD update. Let me just quench my thirst. Again, not much of a beer guy, but I really like Heineken. I don't drink beer that much. I actually don't drink alcohol that much. But again, it's Sunday. I have to start work tomorrow. Need just something to take the edge off. So this is this week's Movie Freak Bazaar's purchases. It's my good buddy Movie John mentioned that if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't get any DVDs, and it's true. Right now, he's my only connection to buying any movies at all. I can't cross the border because the border is closed and flea markets they're just not happening yet. And so yeah, I just bought some stuff from Movie Freak. So let's get started so I don't make a really long video. Oh, you're gonna see a lot of repurchases because that's what I did. Like this one. This one I actually bought it. Sorry about that. A while ago, but I mentioned that the box was kind of messed up, so I repurchased Stepfather, the unrated director's cut. But it doesn't have any water damage. It's in really good condition, and the disc is in better condition. So that's cool. Just had to upgrade the copy because the copy I had was not in the best of shape. Picked up this one blind buy, but because I like the name. But I was looking information of it online, and I couldn't find any info on it because I was looking for info on the Nightcaller, starring Fred Williamson, Peter Fonda, and Gary Busey. And I was looking, and I can't find any info on Nightcaller. But it turns out this thing goes by two other names, because I looked for Fred Williamson in IMDb, and I found that movie listed at South Beach, and then I found another listing as Midnight Caller. So this thing has 3 titles, and that's kind of annoying when they do that. But yeah, I bought this one because of Fred Williamson, and it I don't know. It looks like it might be a burnt copy, but I do have a couple of DVDs by this Legacy Entertainment Inc. thing, so I don't know. Video quality might be like VHS, so we'll see. Pick this one up, and I've admitted a bunch of times I'm not a big fan of this movie by Tim Burton, and the performance by Johnny Depp. I've always said, and a lot of people share this feeling that he just tried to, I don't know, like, do a parody of Michael Jackson. But he had the 2-disc set, and I always want to try it because of the special features, and this time I was able to snag a copy of the 2-disc deluxe edition of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I have the 1-disc edition, and you might question, why buy a movie that you don't really care for, but the special features are what sold me on getting this one. Picked up another sort of rebuy. This is Beowulf, but this is the director's cut with CGI Angelina Jolie. I actually like this movie. It's a 3D animated movie, sort of retelling the legend of Beowulf, and I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I liked the animation. I liked the story, and so yeah, I just wanted to get this different cut because that's one of the things I do a lot. I always buy the director's cut or the producer's cut or the unrated cut or the extended cut or stuff like that, just to see how a movie changes. Because I've mentioned this before, a movie really does change from one cut to another. Sometimes for the best, sometimes for the worst. But I like that experience of buying a movie in different cuts and seeing the difference and either reliving the movie and enjoying it more, or just seeing, well, that was garbage. But director's cut of Beowulf. This one I've avoided because every time I've come across it, it's a full screen copy, But this one's the widescreen unrated version, which I haven't come across. Usually it was just the full screen regular version. But it's I have the original one, and again, if you follow my channel, you know me, and I like getting the original and the remake just for comparison. But I have seen this one, and it's nowhere near as good as the original one. But this is the unrated widescreen version, so that's why I picked it up. And it's The Fog with the Superman from Smallville. But yeah, I've seen this one, and the original just beats it out of the water, quite honestly. This one's a blind buy. I bought it just because of the cover, and it looks like my kind of movie. Again, was debating whether or not to let Macabre out and do these others, but there's only like 3 horror movies I picked up, so. But this is Deadly Species. But I love the cover art, and this reminds me a lot of how it used to be back in the day with VHSs when you would rent them. You would get this, you would get the case, and it was either the cool cover or a really weird looking cover, and you would be like, well, it's probably either really good or really crap. And there's nothing on the back, so it might not be that good. But I have this. I take enjoyment out of really bad movies. Sometimes I do come across movies that are just bad, but I can get a laugh out of bad movies because either they're incompetent or they're unintentionally funny. Like they try to be really serious, but it's so low budget or so poorly made that I just laugh my ass off. So I'm hoping that one is the same case. This one's another blind buy. Honestly, I bought it because of the cover, which is something that I do a lot. But it's a British comedy, so I was like, I like dabbling into other markets, you know, from different countries to see, you know, what's what. I'm not a movie snob. I enjoy everything. Again, the worst thing a movie can have is if it's boring, which is why I don't like dramas that much. But this is Beautiful People. Just bought it because of boob, and honestly because of boobs and the grenade. But it's a British comedy, so I'll give that a shot. This one I've never seen, or I've never seen the movie, and I've never come across a DVD, but it looks interesting. It's Last of the Dogman, and here's the back. It's a snapper case. These snapper cases are very delicate. If they get water damage, they're screwed because they're all cardboard. And you have to really take care of these snapper cases, which is why they lost popularity, and they started releasing the hard ones. Back in the day, a lot of people might not remember, they actually sold DVDs in dual case, like CDs. Then they went to snapper cases, and then they went to these. So yeah, but this might be good. Another snapper case I bought is Fingers with Harvey Keitel. I've never seen it, but I've never seen any, you know, like hardcover of this or Blu-ray or anything like that. But it's about a pianist played by Harvey Keitel that is also a mob collector, and then stuff happens. The back sounds interesting. They compare it to Taxi Driver. I mean, if you like Taxi Driver, Reservoir Dogs, and Pulp Fiction, you like this. So I like those. So I'll pick up this. And Harvey Keitel is really good. His performance in Bat Lieutenant is amazing. Pick this one up because it's a 2-disc edition. He has brought this movie before, but I've only seen the single disc, and this one is the 2-disc. Not a huge fan of John Wayne right off the bat. There are movies of his that I really like, but I'm just not the hugest John Wayne fan. But this one I bought because I finally saw with him a 2-disc special edition of Rio Bravo, which always gets brought up as a really good Western. So it has a whole bunch of special features, and it feels beefy, so it might have like one of those collectible booklets. So yeah, pick this one up finally. I think Alamo is the only one of his that, one of his big movies that I might be missing, because I have True Grit. And another one whose name I can't remember. I would like to get The Conqueror. That's an infamous John Wayne movie that he plays Khan the Conqueror, but they filmed it in a nuclear testing site. So a whole bunch of people in that cast got cancer. There's a mosquito here. Got cancer because of the fallout of the nuclear testing area. It's a really, really bizarre. The story behind the movie is a lot more interesting than the movie itself. But if I do come across the Conqueror movie with John Wayne, I'll pick that one up. Another recent Western is a remake of a remake. And this is the Magnificent Seven, which is the remake of the original Magnificent Seven, the cowboy movie, which in turn is a remake of Seven Samurai by Akira Kurosawa. But the cast is really cool. It has Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Ethan Hawke, and a couple of other people. And I like Seven Samurai, and I liked the Magnificent Seven, so I'm interested in seeing this remake. But Bridge of Spies by Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is a really, really good actor. To this day, he still gives really good performances. No special features on this except one, a case called Bridge of Spies. Just a really small documentary. The Blu-ray probably has more, but can't go wrong with Spielberg. And was this directed by Spielberg? Yeah, directed by Steven Spielberg. Written by Matt Charman, Ethan Cole, and Joel Cole. So, can't go wrong with Spielberg. Another one I bought is a Steelbook. I don't have many Steelbooks. And this was in the classic album, so I was like, yeah. And if it's the 2-disc version, even better, because I do have the Bourne Ultimatum, which is it was the last Bourne movie until they released Bourne Legacy and then Jason Bourne. But the version that I have is the single-disc full screen. And this one is the 2-disc widescreen Steelbook. So, like, I saw it in the... There it is. I saw it on the album, and I was like, well, yeah, I'm going to pick that one up, because I don't have many Steelbooks. And it's the widescreen as opposed to the full screen that I own, so yeah. And the last movie I picked up is one that I heard about. For the life of me, I can't remember where. But it's a black and white movie, an Italian movie. But it's a movie about this director that is kind of losing it. And movies about movies are very interesting to me, for the same reason that I like special features. All the work and effort that goes into a movie is fascinating to me. I've always wanted to, my secret wish is, my second secret wish is to, like, be part of the movie industry. I have all these ideas to make shorts, but I've never had the confidence to go ahead and do them, which is why I like doing YouTube videos, because it allows me to express myself, and why, personally, the Macabro videos are so amazing to me, because I can, me and him can get our creative juices flowing, and I'm super happy with how those Macabro videos turn out. But this one's Federico Fellini's 9.5, which I later found out, after looking into this, it was remade into 9. So, typical American stuff. Oh, we'll one-up the original, and instead of being 8.5, we'll do 9. So, yeah. But again, for the life of me, I can't remember where I heard about this movie, but it's a really trippy movie about this director, and I thought that was interesting, and he had it in the classic album, so really happy to add that. So yeah, that was the pickup video for this week. Personally, a lot of really cool, interesting movies. A lot of blind buys that I haven't seen. But if I had to recommend one, I don't really have one to, like, a standout to recommend. Well, Beowulf is interesting because of the 3D animation, so I will go with that. Until I see the other ones, I can't recommend. I'm pretty sure some of these are really cool, but I need to see. So yeah, that was this week's DVD update. He'll do another sale on Wednesday probably, so we'll see what he brings there. But yeah, good stuff. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Thank you for supporting my channel and your comments and everything. To all those people that watch this, thank you so much. And until I see you all again with the next DVD update or movie or whatever review I do, thanks so much for watching and take care.